And welcome to On the Patio with Mr. D. Hey, today I have the opportunity, guys, to introduce a brand new inflatable kayak to the inflatable kayak market. And it is the AirKayaks MakoDS. Now, today what we're going to do is show you how to set this thing all up. We're going to go out in the pool, being I live in Florida. We're going to go do a tip test to see what the stability is like. We're going to do that in my pool. Believe I'm in Florida, I don't want to be breakfast on an untested kayak. So I do that with every kayak that I review. I always do a pool test first, and that's what we'll be doing here in a little bit. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about this kayak and its build quality and all that kind of stuff. And you'll see the specs rolling here on this particular kayak. In the basic bundle, guys, you get the kayak and the new AirKayaks dual action pump. Now, here's one thing that's really, really cool about this MakoDS kayak, guys. Now, this particular kayak comes with 3 valves. Now, the cool thing is it all takes the same adapter for your pump. And that is really cool. It uses the high pressure adapter, and we're going to show you all that kind of stuff. We're going to fill this thing up, and we're going to talk about the kayak itself and then some of the things that you can do with it and build it up, and you're going to see that today. And then we're going to do an on-water test. We're going to go out to a location and we'll see how this thing performs. So hey, we'll be back in a bit. All right, guys, we got the Mako all ready to inflate. Now, when you get your Mako, this is the seat that comes in. This thing is really, really cool. I like the zippered pouch in the back here. Even got a cup holder to hold your cups in. And it has a 4-point connection system. We'll get into that when we set up the seat. It also comes with a 9-inch fin. It has a tapered back here. And I want you to know that because, you know, I use shorter fins. And the reason I use shorter fins is because I'm in Florida waters. So I have a grass fin, and what I did is I made that taper just like that and took it down. But it's not that big a deal. But I will be using the grass fin instead of the 9-inch because I get hung up on trees and all that kind of stuff. And I really want to go down and shoot cypress forest with this particular craft. Also in the kit, you will get the AirKayaks dual action pump. And again, like I said, there's only one adapter for all 3 of these valves. That is really cool. Now, if you have the AirKayaks programmable pump, you can use that too. Now, for this demonstration, I'm going to be using the programmable pump. So, hey, let's get this thing inflated, and we'll be back in a second. They do say to inflate the left and right chambers a little bit staggered, but I didn't do that yesterday when I did the initial setup. I wanted to see how it was going to set up and all that kind of thing. So I'm just going to fill it up, and we'll go from there. Now also, guys, when you're doing this, make sure that all your valves are pressed up to where they're in the closed position, not in the open position, because when you take the adapter off, all that air will escape. So let's do the other one. The 2 left and right main chambers inflated. They say 1 to 2 pounds. And then the floor is max of 6, up to 6 pounds. So let's get this all programmed in. Make sure the valve is up. Yes, it is. And here we go. Man, I really like this built-in DS floor, drop stitch floor. This is really, really cool. Now, the other thing, look at these handles. They got handles on the sides, handles fore and aft. So when you're carrying this down to your launch site, you're not having to flip it up on your shoulder. You just grab that hand and put it up there and just go. It's really cool. Now anyway, you put your caps back on when you're all inflated. Now you can see it's all inflated here, guys. It is really, really, really a cool unit. We're going to go ahead and move the pump out of the way because we're going to head and install the seat. If you notice the Velcro strips right here, and they have Velcro strips on the bottom, so you don't have to worry about your seat sliding forward or backward or something like that. Installing the seat is really a piece of cake. You put it where you want it for your comfort. and I've already done that for myself. It's got these spring clips right here, and what they do, they clip right here on these D-rings. Now these are stainless steel D-rings, so you shouldn't have a problem with that at all. I'm going to do that with the other side real quick. Then you clip the other one, the same thing. And then we're going to adjust them back here. Now we're going to go ahead and clip up the back support mounts. It's the same process. Take it and clip it right here. And that one's done. Take the excess, punch it in the back. All right, now you do the same thing on the other side, guys. Just reach over here. Clip it into place. Then take your strap and cinch it where you want it. And there you got your seat is all set up. Now it's really a cool seat. It's got some nice foam padding in here. Nice high back. So it's really nice. Okay guys, let's take a look at some of the features in this. Now on the back of the seat, look at this. Got yourself a cup holder right there. And you got a zippered container right here where you can put your keys or, you see that? Really cool. And this is an AirKayak seat also. Look at that. We do when I check any kayak before I take it out on Florida waters, I got to do a pool test to find out its stability and all that kind of stuff. And basically what I do is a tip test. One more time. I rolled this thing all the way up to here, and it didn't throw me out. Now, trust me, I have reviewed some kayaks where I did a tip test that strong, and it pitched me right to pull. This rolled all the way up. The water was up here with the line, and it held stability. I'm real impressed. This passes the pool test with flying colors. I'm definitely ready to take this out on the water now. Hi guys, we're going to do the features on this particular craft. We're all set up and ready to go to hit the water. But I want to show you something that is really unique to this particular craft. There's a lot of good things about this craft, guys. And one of them is I've never seen this before, but they put on a Rail Blaza mount plate in the boat itself. And with the 1/4-20 screw threads are all set up. Only thing you got to do as far as an optional item is if you want this for your camera, cell phone, whatever, is to pick up the mount. And you can get them from AirKayaks. But basically what you do is you take a 1/4-20 by 5/16 and line these all up. And we're going to screw this down, and then I'll show you the results once I get it all mounted up. Now this is stainless steel hardware. I would recommend that very strongly, and a lock washer to keep this in place. Now there it is. The Rail Blaza is now mounted. Now you can do a lot of things with that. There's a lot of Rail Blaza fishing mounts and cell phone mounts. I'm going to show you the cell phone mount right now. Now to put it in, you have an unlock and lock. It's in an unlock position. You put it here. And now that's secure. This is the Rail Blaza accessory, and you can buy the actual mount and stuff right there from AirKayaks, so it's not a big deal. Next is your footrest. It has 4 different locations where you can set this up for your specific height. And you can see the stainless steel D-rings. These are a no-joke handle, let me tell you. And then they even put a D-ring back here. I've never seen that before. But you can put a stern line here, and the same thing with the front. You can put a bow line on it. But you can see it has 6 D-rings fully rigged in the back. Now here's your seat mount D-rings here for the back. D-ring mounts for the front part of the seat clips. Again, another set of handles on the side. I've never seen that before. You've got some water or splash guards built into this forward and aft. Here's the one in the aft section. Keep the water off you. Now I went ahead and mounted my deck bag because I'm getting ready for tomorrow, so I wanted to pre-fit everything before I go out and do the water test. Again, a D-ring in the nose. Anyway, you can see the craft, guys, and it is beautiful. Now, as far as paddle holders go, they do supply them. These are some wide Velcro strips right here, but there's 2 for each side, so you can put your paddle on either end, and it's really good to go. Well, guys, here it is. It is all set up and ready to go on the water. And I'll tell you what, this craft really looks good. I'm really interested in the performance on the water. We're going to find that out tomorrow morning. We're going to take it out. But what we're going to do now is go ahead and show you how to fold and put this thing away. What we're going to do now, guys, is get this tore down, and I'm going to show you how to fold this thing and put it in the duffel bag. So, all right, guys, what you want to do is make this profile here as small as possible. So bring this over, and then bring this over. Now that's where the drop stitch floor starts. Now, I'll just bring this over like that. And like this. Go ahead and pull this in. Now guys, they provide you with this really excellent heavy-duty mesh bag, which will reduce any mold if you haven't got it 100% dry. It's going to breathe, so that's really a cool idea. So what I do basically is I just drape this over the top, catch the end, I'm going to flip this, and I'm going to bring this up, and it'll be in the bag in just a second. Okay, now add your seat and your fin. This test here, I want to make sure that everything's right. Anyway, I got the seat in now. All right, now just add your fin. Now what I've learned, guys, is when you get this in the bag, put it on its side and push a little bit. That'll make those zippers line up a lot better, and it'll zip right up. So there you go, guys. That is the fold process. It's going to take a few times for you to get used to it, but the big thing is when you do the fold over, make sure you get enough fold to where you can just feel the edge of the drop stitch floor. Then you know you've got the overlap correct. And then bring the nose, stern, either or, fold it up, put it in the bag, and you're all set to go.